Hello, John John. Hey, buddy, you're first. Are you still in New York? I'm getting my pages underlapped here. They're overlapped. You're in Kentucky now. All right. Are you driving? What did I do here? Oh, I see. I still got that other chat open. Okay. Well, did you have a good family reunion, John John? Oh, your dad will be driving. Okay. 26th. Okay. Thursday and Friday. Okay. Hello, drunken one. Oh, shoot. Okay. Hello, Brian. How are you this fine and outstanding day? Let's see. Had family drama going on after a few days with my uncle. I just really want to go back home and do more live streaming. Well, just add alcohol and you know what you get. Hello, All American Grandpa. Good evening to you, buddy. Campfire and then it rained. Put out your campfire. Wow. Sorry to hear that, Brian. It's me, Brian. Hey, good evening to you. It's me, Brian. Oh no, pills are our friends. I'm doing fine. It's me, Brian. Oh no, the town smelt like a campfire. Okay. Are you in Oregon or California from your comment? And he refused to take them. Not good, John John. Okay. So you must be over there close to the West Coast. Uh, Everyone, check out everybody's channel. You're in Colorado. All right. Yeah, it travels a long ways. I remember they had some kind of a fire way far away, and we got the smoke from it. Drunken one, where did you go? All right. Look at everybody up. Support, support, support. We've had some rain off and on. Pam and I, we went to a wedding in Indianapolis Friday, and it would just pour down rain, and it quit. The sun would pop out. It was weird up there. Indianapolis, Indiana. It's well 2-3 hours from here. I don't drive that hard. Whatever speed limit is, that's what I try to drive. I used to love to sit out and watch the fire burn. Terry Christ, hello from Idaho. Let me check out your channel here. Hey, Terry Christ, I am bus to you. You've got 15 buses. Let me throw a link for you. There's a link for Terry Christ. Check out that channel. If you like his channel, show him some channel love. Hello, Sandy K. Thank you for coming. Ball lighting. I don't know what you're talking about. Like thunder, lightning. I've seen it come real close, but I don't know about a ball lightning. Oh, okay, Terry. I apologize. Okay. Check out her channel. Thank you for pointing that out. I do apologize, Terry. I'll bet you get that a lot, and I get it that they think that I'm a woman myself, so I understand. But anyhow, there's the link if you would check out her channel. Well, I looked at your channel. Let me look at it again. And I guess them's not your videos, but there's two playlists or something like that, and it's got a man on both of them. So that's where I got my conclusion of you being a sir. So Ma'am. Let's see. Yeah, I like women. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Drunken one. Um, I've got your email address. Would you like to come up on the panel? Let's get this party rolling. Get this party going. Let's see if I can do it for you. You tell me if you got time. Well, I think I have seen something like that, Grandpa, but yeah, that didn't work. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I know. Okay. Now, okay. Drunken one. Go to Google Hangouts and see if you can find that link. If you're having trouble finding it, let me know because Bobby tried to send me a link today and I couldn't get nothing. I said, email it to me. Still couldn't get anything. Hey, Marie, thank you for coming. Hello, Kelly. Okay, Kelly, you are more than welcome. Thank you very much for coming. Uh, have a nice shower and then go Betty bye. And thank you very much for coming, Kelly. You know that you're always welcome. Hello, Nolan. Uh, Pam's no link. I don't understand what's going on with Hangouts. Says invitation posted. I did it again. Okay. Oh, you found it.
Yeah, it just finally came up. When I first checked it, it didn't. But yeah, it finally came up.
Well, maybe you got on there too quick.
Maybe. Oh wait, you can't see me. I got some electrical tape over my camera. I think that they watch me. Maybe I'm just creepy like that.
Who do you think watches you?
Oh, I think it's the government watching me. Not that I have anything to hide, but yeah, I don't know. It's like your telephone, your smartphone's got a camera on either side, got a really good microphone. So that's what it's designed for. And yeah, GPS, and so it knows exactly where you're at, what you're doing. I listen to the music in the bathroom, like when I'm taking a shower and stuff. But I'll be darned if I'm gonna point that thing toward the shower.
You can't see anything that small that far away.
I know, right? Really,
Well, now I don't know about your webcam, but when my camera's on, it's got a little blue light.
uh-huh. Yeah, well, I mean, right. That's what it's supposed to do, but no, I don't know. Again, I got nothing to
If
hide.
they want to look at me, get right after it, friend.
Right? Got nothing to hide, huh?
You know, when I first met my wife, I said, "You don't have any curtains in your house."
Hmm.
She kind of lived in the woods, you know.
Yeah.
She said they'll only look once.
Right? That's what the only look was. They won't do it twice. So, how's things in your world, Mr. Kim?
I'm living a dream, buddy.
Yeah. What'd you do this weekend?
We went to Indianapolis, Indiana,
What?
to
Wow.
a wedding,
All right.
and we stayed at the Hilton
Big
Hotel
brother. Yeah.
downtown.
Nice.
Downtown.
Yeah. That's
And then,
awesome.
then we had to go 2 blocks to the wedding and then
Hmm.
come back 2 blocks.
Wow. So you were super close then. That's awesome.
Yeah, but there's so many one-way streets. It took them like 10 blocks to get there.
Uh-huh.
I would have not had a clue how to do it. We took a
Wow.
taxi. We
Yeah.
took a taxi from the hotel because we had valet parking. You know, my wife, she said, "Are you going to have trouble with doing the valet parking?" No, because I'm not going to go try to find a parking spot.
Right. It's just
And
easier that way.
she said, "I'll pay for it." I said, "Well, that's even better."
Yeah.
So we didn't go nowhere other than the wedding and back.
Uh-huh.
And then they had a reception and they served us, and we had food there and drinks. They had an open bar
Uh-oh. Yeah, but you
starting.
did the right thing though. You didn't drink a
Yeah.
lot. Probably didn't drink anything.
Oh, I did. I
Did you
had
now?
some brew. I
Uh-oh.
had Bud Light.
Yeah. Okay, there you
I let my hair hang down that night.
go. All of them. Huh?
Yeah, and I finally drank enough beer. I got tired of it, and I got 1, 7, and Coke.
There you go. That's a nice drink. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Then I was done.
Got me thinking about that now. I need to go pick me up some of that tomorrow. Maybe I got some extra monies, and yeah, I think it's time for some 7 and 7s.
7 and 7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's not super expensive. It's like $21 for a big bottle. I might just
Oh
do
yeah.
that. A little change of pace. Yeah, those are good.
Well, my poison is CC and Coke.
Oh, there you go. Canadian
He said,
Club.
"Well, we got 7." I said, "That's exactly what I want right there."
Yeah, close enough. Yeah, sure
It,
enough.
I'm not picky,
Right. Yeah.
especially free.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. An open bar would definitely have some 7 and 7.
But
That's pretty
anyhow,
common, right?
it was a really nice wedding.
Awesome.
Really nice wedding. Beautiful girl. This is a friend of Pam's,
Oh, okay.
his daughter.
Hmm.
So,
Awesome. Oh, it's all right, Grandpa. Yeah. I guess he had just supported my channel. I said I'd been supported to him for a while. He said he would have done it sooner.
well,
That's
sometimes you don't
there's so
get the
many.
notifications, you know.
You don't get the notifications, or they unsubscribe you or something silly like that, and then there's just so many people to watch, and I try to make it around to everybody, and
Right.
you know how it can be. I try to show that to everybody, but there's just so many people, you know, and then well, hell, I got a life too, you know.
Right. Well, you know, I'm over 1,200 subs now.
Wow, yeah, that's
That's
great.
a lot of people. And
That
I
really,
know a lot of them are gamers, you know.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm about there too, somewhere along in that range.
Allie, what what are you saying? Vomit, vomit. I missed it.
Where's the? Oh, there it is. Hey, it says I have.
Jimmy Jackson, I forgot to say hello to you when you come in. Thank you for coming.
Hey, Allie, look, I'm wearing my yellow shirt. she always
You look
teases
good in
me
yellow.
about my construction colored shirts. I need to get on the darn internet again. I've been doing so many things, but I haven't recorded any of it. I brewed beer today. I didn't record any of it. I got into fitness some, and I got me one of those Fitbit watch things where it tracks your steps and your heart rate and stuff like that. And I didn't record any of it, so I could have done an unboxing video. I don't know. I just hadn't felt like making videos lately. I don't know.
Well, that's the way with me, you know. I just almost have to make myself to stay awake.
Yeah, I mean, I've had the content. I just hadn't turned on the camera. I don't know. I'll get around to it. And then I've been pretty busy doing the whole work thing. So,
I've been having trouble with my battery on my camera.
Yeah.
Let's see, when we went to Indy the last time, it was in the 1st of June or something, and I had trouble with my battery. And I went to Best Buy and I bought a new battery.
Okay.
Okay. So a week ago Saturday, this Johnny Smith, the one that I did the produce video, he said, "Hey, I want you to come and video my granddaughter's birthday party." I'll do it. Well, I had left it on charge all night, and you know I was trying to get there was so much going on. Nobody was close, you know. So I'd video a little bit and shut it off, and I'd video a little bit and shut it off, and to save my battery.
Right.
And all of a sudden, it said battery exhausted.
Oh boy.
And they hadn't cut the cake yet. And I went and told him, I said, "Man, I got bad news. My battery's dead." He said, "Well, let's plug it in." I said, I airheaded it. I didn't bring my cord. "Oh, no, you didn't bring your cord?"
Yeah.
He said, "Run and get it." I said, "Man, that's a half hour away."
Yeah. Wow.
Well, I'll give you gas money. Well, I said, I don't care about that, but I said, "Are you going to wait on me to get back?"
Yeah.
"Oh, yeah." He said, "I got more people coming. Go get your cord and we'll record, you know."
Yeah.
Okay. So they did. And I came back and we plugged it in. And I got enough power so that they could sing happy birthday. Okay.
Okay. That's fair enough.
Now I might have that solved. I bought a battery and a charger that I can charge in my car or on a plug.
Right.
Now I haven't got it. It's supposed to be here tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, like an external battery?
Well, it's the same battery.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Now I'll have two.
Well, that's good. Yeah, yeah.
If this one is worth a hoot.
Yeah, I found the original batteries usually work the best, and then the ones that you might buy from like Amazon or whatever, they're okay, but they just don't have the oomph like the original battery does.
Right.
Yeah.
Allie, Pam is doing great. She's in bed right now watching TV.
Hey,
Hello, Peter. How are you? And Jane Chambers. Hello.
howdy.
Okay, Marie.
Bye,
Thank
Marie.
you for coming and supporting. It's probably 10 for you. Okay. Me and Sparky, it's still 9 o'clock for us.
Yeah, it is. Well, I'm not having to work tomorrow, so I don't have to run off to bed anytime soon.
Well, I've kind of got my days and nights mixed up.
Right? It's easy to do.
Um, I'll tell you what, I don't want to make a habit
Mhm.
of what I did Friday night,
Right.
but I checked my sugar today
Mhm.
and it was 109.
Is that good?
That's great.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't.
Anything 120 or under for a diabetic is awesome.
Oh, okay. Great, great.
But
Yeah.
but after drinking beer, and
Mhm.
I didn't eat that much. I mean, they fed us. We had a little piece of beef and a little bit of chicken rolled up with bacon around it.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
was pretty good. Okay, Terry Christ, um, you're welcome. Make sure that you check out everybody's channel. And if you're not, bust to them, show them some channel love. We're not a sub to sub channel, but I recommend to support each other. So,
There you
because I would not be here without your support.
go. Indeed, indeed.
Okay, Peter's sugar is crazy.
Uh-huh.
His is like in the 300s and something. And
Wow.
uh, I don't know about now, but that's what he's told me before. And he's on insulin. I'm just on pills.
Right, right. Wow. Yeah, for you to say 120 is where you should be, and then he's like three something. Oh my.
I think that's right. Now, if I'm wrong, Peter, correct me. But I thought that's what you said, and I think he said he was on a pump, an insulin pump.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've been trying to do the right
Okay,
thing.
Terry, that's great.
I'm trying to eat better. I put on over I got the numbers right here. I did over 10,000 steps 3 days in a row. So that's like 5 miles. Yeah. Been trying to do the right thing. Calories are so hard to lose. I'm telling you that, man. Calories are not easy to lose.
Well, when I eat at night, hello, JD. When I eat at night, I don't eat nothing. Oh my, it was 565 tonight.
Wow. Yeah.
But I won't eat anything until tomorrow at 11.
I don't know if you can see that very well. Those are my stuff. I didn't do much yesterday. I was a bad boy yesterday, but one of them was 17,000 or whatever. Those are my step count for the week, for last week. So there's what 4 days. It's got over 10,000, right? Isn't that what I'm saying?
That's great.
Right. It's a lot of paces.
Okay, so is that counting
days.
like when you get up to go to the kitchen?
Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah. You'd be surprised how much it really counts. Yeah, it's on my watch, and it's actually a Fitbit watch, and so yeah, just puttering around the house, it all counts. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to get your heart rate up, so you're trying to be in like the cardio zone as opposed to like just burning fat. I mean, all of it burns fat, but you're trying to make your heart stronger is what the intentions are.
Right.
You're making it stronger, and of course, you're going to lose more weight the more your heart's beating. So,
here's my way of thinking about it, which ain't right, but this is my way of thinking about it.
Okay.
When you run an engine, you don't run that full tilt, right?
Right.
And you don't try to wear it out.
Sure.
So let's not try to wear our heart out. Okay?
Well, that's kind
Slow
of
it down
part
a
of the
little
way,
bit,
but your heart is a muscle too, so you got to think of it as it becomes
right?
stronger. But no, I agree with with your theory there. But yeah, you don't want to you don't want to break the tool for sure. But yeah, so walking is really it's actually beneficial. It's good for you, and it's something you can do day after day. It's not like working out where you're really sore the next day and all that. You can actually walk every day. I mean, if you're physically able to, of course. Calories can
Well,
be
I
bad.
walk.
Oh, the good food has plenty of them. Oh yeah, and calories in, calories out. The best thing is you burn calories when you sleep, even. So you start out in the morning time, and you're hungry for a reason, because you've used up all your calories from the day before, and so yeah, just so you're planning your calories right. And some of these fruit drinks that I've found, there's one called Naked. Is the brand name, and the kind that I like is the Blue Machine. And it's like got like blueberries and bananas, and it's like it's a fruit mix. It's kind of like a V8 type thing. That thing has 320 calories in that one little glass. I think it's like 16 ounces. That one glass is like 320 calories.
Okay, Tammy Jackson, thank you for coming. Have a good night.
But Timmy, Ellie's riding her bicycle. Yeah, I need to check on my bicycle, see if it still works all right. I know it needs a seat because it's been sitting outside and it's gotten pretty beat up. My heart rate most of the time is 134. Wow, your resting heart rate is 134. That's up there. I get to 134 on a 3 mile an hour walk.
Wow.
That's up there.
Well, my main issue is I don't get crazy with it, but when it's time to eat, that's when I eat. And
Oh yeah.
I don't eat no more until it's time to eat.
Okay, I see. Yeah, it's actually better for you to eat well less but more often. So
Yeah,
like
I know.
every 3 hours or so, get you something to eat. That way your body thinks, okay, I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to burn these calories up. I'm going to get fed here in another 2-3 hours.
You are correct. You are
Yeah,
very
yeah.
correct. I
When you
don't do it that way.
when you eat that
That's
one meal
where
a
I get
day,
in trouble.
yeah, when you eat that one meal a day, your body says, well, I better hold on to this. I don't know when I'm going to get fed again.
Well,
It
I'm
puts
not
you in
saying I
battle
eat one meal a day.
mode.
I usually eat noon and then in the evening.
Mm.
I try to. And I
Yes, sir.
always try to eat a banana,
There you go. That's good for you, sure.
you know. And I've been doing this honey thing. We talked about this.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I have also. I don't usually put sweetener in my coffee, but it goes so well in the coffee. I put that tablespoon of the honey in there. I don't know if I'm getting any of the benefits or not, but sure is yummy. It's supposed to be good for you. Michelle's leaving too.
Okay, Michelle, thank you for coming.
They're coming and going.
I I don't eat honey except when I go to bed.
Okay.
I the regular spoon that you eat with, I eat two of them
All
right
right.
before I go to bed.
There you go. Makes y'all sweet for the evening, huh?
Yankee Living, was he in here? I missed him.
I don't think so.
Yes, he is.
I think he's new tonight.
Hello, Yankee Living. I uh, I can't walk and chew bubble gum at the same time. I can't talk and read the chat and keep up with it. So
Right.
forgive me if I miss you, but I appreciate every one of you for coming in here.
You got 15 people in here, is what mine says.
Yeah. Gene is leaving, I guess. Goodbye, Gene.
Bye, Jane.
And there's JD and Allie. I'm so glad to see them here.
Howdy. Listen, I'm here.
All American Grandpa. He's been coming to quite a few of my live streams.
There you
I
go.
appreciate him. It really does mean a lot to me for people to come. It's me, Brian. He is a coin collector.
Yeah.
And he's looking at pennies.
Looking at pennies, right? All right. I will be right back. I'm going to fill my glass up. Talk about wasting calories.
Don't forget, if you put it in, you got to take it out. So
yes, sir. Yeah, I got to fill this thing.
I did not win a shirt from Papa, but anyhow, I've got one. I don't know where it's at. If I put a shirt in the dirty clothes, I've got to go retrieve it and keep tabs on where it goes.
Okay.
Well, I just don't know where it's at. You know, I don't know what she's done with it. Hey, there's Johnny Smith.
Hi, Johnny Smith. I guess I've ever seen that name. We'll check out the channel.
That's the produce guy.
Oh, right. Copy. Yeah, I got it. Johnny Smith, the produce guy. All right. Well, I am
Thank you very much for coming, man.
I'm his third supporter.
Yeah, I made a video on his granddaughter. That's the one I was talking about.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Right. Yeah, that clicked to me after you said the produce guy.
That's the one that I had trouble with my battery.
Right. I get it.
Johnny, I bought another battery with a charger so that I can charge one battery while I'm using another. I'll get it tomorrow. I'll see how it's gonna work. It's kind of like shutting the door after the horse is gone, but I'm just going to prepare for the next event.
Right. Well, I mean, if the camera's still good and the battery is not, yeah, it's just it's way cheaper to buy another battery than it is a camera.
I recorded quite a bit with that wedding that we went to, and it stayed alive. So I don't know.
Are you able to can it do like an external battery that you can kind of plug it in? You know, I'm talking about they got those little battery boxes or whatever, and you charge that, and then it would charge something else.
Okay, that would probably work. But you can't video at the same time it's plugged in.
Oh, I get it. All right. So yeah, it wouldn't.
We plugged in the camera and then tried to turn it on to video, and it wouldn't work.
I'll be darned.
I had to unplug it before the video would work.
Right. Yeah. Well, that sucks. Because yeah, mine you can actually plug in. I've got a couple of external batteries, and you can just plug it in, and it'll stay running. So it doesn't take such the toll on the one that's in there, the little battery.
Okay. Johnny said he was satisfied with the video that I made.
Awesome.
I burned him a DVD.
Wow.
But he can't play it in his laptop.
Oh.
He can play it on his DVD player at home. He's got to reinstall his player somehow.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I remember years ago, you had to get one that was like it would read the rewritable ones, or it was something like that, and it was kind of finicky. But I kind of thought that most everything would play everything now, but I guess not.
Well, I had him to download VLC.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember video something player,
Yeah.
but it's VLC. And he was real close to Walmart, and I went and rented a DVD anyhow. And I said, "Here, see if this will work."
Mm-hmm.
And the original DVD that you rent, it worked,
Right.
but it wouldn't play a DVD that I burnt for him.
I see.
So, I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
The
I mean,
Barnyard Chicken, hey,
barnyard.
1955 penny is double. Die is worth $700
A
to
penny. $700. Wow.
Let's see if I got
Right.
no, or none in there.
So how's your rubber band ball?
Oh, here, let me.
Are you using it as a footrest yet?
Oh no.
There it is. About the size of a softball, huh?
Let's see. You was impressed that I got my tape measure out. Let's see if it went any bigger.
It's 3 3/4.
Yeah, it's still 4.5 inches.
4.5. Wow. Golly.
Rubber band ball. Let me rephrase what I'm measuring.
Yeah, yeah. Right. Gee. That's word averages too, right?
Well, these are all from a newspaper, okay?
Wow.
And I can still take one rubber band and stretch it out and twist it and go around one more time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No more than once more. Huh?
Yeah, you can go around it twice.
Mm-hmm.
Coping alone. Well, thank you, hon. Well, my sister bought me these rubber bands for one Christmas, and she said, "Why ain't you putting them on there?"
Uh-huh.
I said, "These are big ones."
Oh.
And I said, "This will be perfect when the newspaper ones won't work.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
start using these.
Nice.
If I use them now, we'll cover them up.
Right, right.
Then you won't see the colors. I want to use these last.
Awesome. So how big are you gonna make it?
Big as it'll go."
Right. Yummy. So we need to find the 1943 pennies. Where we're at. Make sure you do your chores. You're just chatting it up over there in the chat, aren't they?
Yeah.
So when's your next cruise planned?
Well, we're not going to fly if she don't want to fly anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a hard time with my little dog.
Oh.
My sister does a wonderful job taking care of him,
Mm-hmm.
but he don't like to be left from mom and dad. Oh my God. And he has seizures really bad.
Oh, I see. Wow. Sorry to hear that.
We left this weekend, and I called her and told her where we was at. She said, "I brought Cade home and took him in, and he laid down on the floor and went to crying and had a seizure."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Well, he's just excited. All you can do is just leave him alone."
Mm-hmm.
And someone at the wedding says, "Well, do you have him on seizure medicine?" No, I do not.
Mm.
Because I've talked to Van Winkle about it, and he said it's bothering you more than it's bothering him.
Oh.
We can start him on the medicine, but once you start, you can't stop.
Right.
Okay. So he does fine until we leave him.
Mm-hmm.
So we couldn't just get medicine when we leave.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he's got to be on it the whole time.
Well, that's the way he explained it to me. So he's 14 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, I love him dearly, just like he's a kid, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
anyhow,
He's,
that answers your question. I
yes.
don't think I want to go for a week.
Yeah, I say. So, and you don't want to do any flying either, you say?
Okay. It's me, Brian, says send me an email and I will look at it. Did somebody have a penny or something? What did I miss here?
I think they were talking about Mama Don mentioned that she had a like, what did she say, a dollar bill or something? What was it?
I see it now.
Had a dollar bill back at 9/17.
Okay. She's got 9 buses. Let's get her link pulled up here. I always like to try to help somebody. There's a link. Check out her channel. How do you pronounce her name? Madonna?
I would say Mama Don.
Mama Dawn.
Mama Don.
Check out her channel if you would. Okay. It's me, Brian Buster, and I have bus to you.
I gave her one myself. You got another 3. I think I was number 10 there.
Yeah, Terry Christ. Yeah, little dogs go into depression. They don't like to be left.
Yeah.
He doesn't like to travel. It bothers him. 802 vids. Hello, my friend.
So doesn't like to travel and gets excited when I'm away. Sounds like my wife.
You know, your dog thinks a lot of you, you know, and you think that your wife thinks a lot of you. I'll tell you an experiment. You take your dog and your wife and put them in the trunk and shut the door and see which one will be more happier to see when you open that.
Yeah, imagine that. That's funny, Kim.
I would suggest to step back when you open that trunk.
Yeah, you better get a good running start, huh?
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, dogs are awesome like that because no matter how crappy of a day you've had, they're always excited to see you. You know, dogs just don't. They have love.
So he's been upset. You know, Friday night she come and got him Friday, and then we went and got him Saturday, and we brought him home. It took him a little while to calm down,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just fine.
Right.
And when he thinks he has to potty, he's been doing good. If he comes here, then I take him out right then.
Right.
You know, he's just like a kid. He don't you don't find him until he wants something. He comes in here to the chair. Sorry guys, I gotta go.
Yeah. He's
right
like, Dad, I gotta go. Let me out.
Oh, I understand, Terry. Well, he's 14. She said her little dog was 13.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. I misread that. Oh, I'm so sorry, Terry. Said her little dog was 13 and died when she was in the hospital for 9 days.
Right.
Oh my.
Yeah. That's that depression stuff. Right.
I I apologize, Terry. I misread that.
Poor little doggy.
So what kind of a dog was he or she? Mine is a he, and he is a Pekingese. And if you look at my avatar, uh, you'll see a picture of my dog. Let me turn my camera off, and I'll show you.
Mm-hmm. And your hot rod car.
In my PT. You know what PT stands for?
Public transportation.
Exactly. You are exactly right. They kept trying to tell me plastic turtle. No.
Plastic turtle. That's messed up. Now my wife's got actually it's in my name, so I guess I have it. Toy poodle. Okay. Yeah, she's got a one of those little Prius, a Toyota Prius. That thing is a lot of fun to drive. It just whips into any little parking spot. It doesn't use like any gas. It gets like 40 and 50 miles to the gallon, depending on how you drive it and where you're going. Yeah, it's awesome to drive that thing. $20, it fills the tank.
My PT uses a little more than that, but I have a PT Cruiser. Of course, you knew that. And Pam has an Oldsmobile Bravada.
Okay. Yeah.
2004. The last year they made them.
Is it? Okay. Yeah, it's a nice car. It's a full-size car.
It's a wonderful car.
Yeah,
it likes fuel.
Right.
So for a long trip, that's the one we want to take. I know it burns fuel, but it's more comfortable.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I wouldn't want to take a big long ride in that in the wife's car. I mean, it's light, so it kind of bounces around a little bit. It's a bit noisy. Oh, I mean, it's stock as can be. There's nothing been changed about it, but it's just road noise in it because it's so light. And yeah, it wouldn't be good for a long trip.
So, like when we went to Indy, we took her car.
Mm-hmm.
When I go to this Walmart, to the hospital, get lunch or whatever, little short trips, I use my car.
Sure.
And if we go to Vincennes, that's 10 miles. Then I ask her, are you going to buy a whole bunch of groceries?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't have enough room.
Right.
So if you're not going to buy a whole bunch of groceries, I'll drive. If you are, I'm going to drive your car.
Right. You get the back seat and the trunk if need be. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she's got a lot more room in her car.
Sure.
And it's an all-wheel drive if there's snow.
Oh, okay.
Then there's no question.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, but Peter, you don't drive anywhere, do you?
I guess not. The Chevy Tahoe is like that's got a V8 in it, I think, doesn't it? It's a bigger vehicle. Once every 3 months. You put 3,000 miles on it in a year and a half. Oh my god. Yeah, that's good. I mean,
Hello, fat boy.
nothing wrong with that.
Terry Christ says, I now have 2 dogs and 5 cats.
And
lots of barn cats.
Yeah. Yeah, we have an outside cat that stays up by my dad's place, just further up the property, and they feed it. I mean, it's good to have an outside cat, a barn cat, or something like that. They keep down on the snakes and the moles or whatever else. They'll chase some suckers. Field mice. Cat boy. in the room. Hello, fat boy.
How are you, fat boy? You look blue tonight.
Right? Got the blue wrench.
Yeah, Bobby had a live stream earlier, and he said, I sent you a link. Okay. Well, you never know how he's going to send it. Okay, so I kept looking at Hangout. Well, did you send it? Yeah, I sent it. Well, send it again.
Right?
I sent it. I said, well, send it to my email. And I kept checking both of them. So I had his email, and I sent him an email. And I said, Bobby, I sent you an email. So I said, reply to this and send the link to this.
Mm-hmm.
And then it worked.
Well,
Then I got it.
Yeah, when you sent it, maybe I checked a little too quick, but it didn't. It wasn't even here yet, and so I checked the comments in the Creator Studio, and nothing there. So I went back over to the Hangouts thing, and then it popped up.
Well, you can't send it with the, your messages. That's shut down.
Right. Okay.
You can only send it either to your email address
Hmm.
or your Hangout. Now, there's another way, but I don't know how that works yet.
Mm.
Iron Dog figured it out. Some guy told him how to, but I missed it. I didn't understand it.
I think there's a way that you can invite people like from this window, or maybe not. I don't know. There's different ways of doing these different things. Some will allow you to invite people, some will not. I mean, just doing like the Google thing without being on YouTube, I think you can invite people right from the screen.
Well, you can't. That's the way I did it.
Well, I mean, where it's got like the people plus, like the things
Right.
that like move your mouse. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe because you're the host. Maybe that's it.
Oh, maybe it looks different to you.
Yeah. Mine up top, I have the mute microphone, turn camera off, adjust bandwidth settings, and then leave call. So I only have 5 options up there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And
Okay,
then,
so you don't have invite people.
no, sir, not on my end. And then that toolbar thing on the left is the chat, screen share, showcase, question answer, control room, toolbox, hangout toolbox, and so on. Yeah. And before you could have your like a border or like a title bar underneath there, and it's gotten to where it doesn't work anymore. I'm not sure why.
Hello, Farmer JT. He was in Bobby's live stream. He's got a bunch of videos.
Cool.
He's 11 years old, Sparky.
11.
Yep, but he's very intelligent talking.
The farmer JT guy?
Right.
Okay. I'm going to the channel right now. Be on the lookout. Oh, look at those tractors.
From what you're saying, I'm the only one that can use the Hangout to invite.
I think so. Yes, sir.
And I have to know your email address to do it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think that's the way they're doing it. Yep. I think you're right. Yeah, see, that toolbox thing isn't working anymore. I don't know. They've changed so many things up.
Oh, I know.
And I hate changes. you just get it all sorted out, and okay, I got this. and then you change the darn rules. They change the game. Wait a second here. I stayed up way too late, not last night, but the night before, goofing off on these hangout things and
Yeah.
stuffing my face with a bunch of cold beers and stayed up a little too late, too late. So I slept in late today trying to recover some and got up and I brewed 10 gallons of beer today. So I did accomplish something.
Well, you accomplished something then, didn't you?
Yeah, I sure did. Yeah, it'll be ready like next week about this time. Yeah, my nephew come over and we were goofing off and watching like the like truck pulls on the internet and like mud bogs and stuff like that. Four wheel drive trucks and little bikini clad ladies and good times.
Well, from what you talked about, there was quite a bit of that. They wasn't bikinis, but there was quite a bit of that stuff walking around at that wedding.
Oh, really?
Beautiful ladies.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
Well, they was dressed nice, but
right, yeah, they're dressed to the nines, sure.
But it was a very good wedding.
That's awesome. You know something else where they dress really, really nice is with it's called a quinceañera. It's a 16th birthday party for Mexican girls, and it's like a kind of a coming to age type thing or whatever. But everybody is in suit and ties and just nice dresses, very very beautiful dresses and stuff. It's the 16th birthday party for Spanish girls. And it looks like a wedding because everybody is so properly dressed. It's very formal.
Is that the where you call them centuritas?
Oh yeah, I believe so. Yeah. They go from.
I didn't know what language you was in.
Senora, yeah. I don't know. Maybe or maybe that's when they're married, as opposed to like if they're single or married. I'm not sure. I'm
not either.
That's like their sweet 16 party or whatever. But it's like I said, it's very very formal.
I know you've heard that song. Hey, Elroy, let's go down to Mexico, chase senoritas, and teach them Mexican hillbillies or something like that.
I don't guess I've heard that one. Who sings that?
That
sounds like Marty Robbins or something. I'm thinking Marty Robbins or something.
I'll bet JD knows.
I don't guess I've heard that. I like to consider myself pretty smart when it comes to old country music.
So they caught him down there with a pocket full of cash.
Uh-huh.
And the cops is trying to do a little funny business down in Mexico.
Mm.
Hey, it wasn't me. It was his fault. He's the one that said, hey, let's go down to Mexico.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's a good song.
Oh, it sounds like it. It sounds like some old country because that's when they told good stories, you know. There was always something to learn in the music.
I'm not into that rock stuff, so I like this. So yeah, it's probably country.
Yeah, I listen to a little bit of everything. I don't really dig a whole lot of rap, but yeah, I can listen to pretty much anything.
Tim says when he dresses up, he puts on fresh bibs.
Fresh bib overalls.
I want to tell you, this said casual or formal casual or something like that.
Mm.
And Pam says, I got you a white shirt. You get a nice pair of jeans.
Right.
You know, none that's faded. Just
right,
you know.
Right.
I said, you're going to let me wear jeans? Yeah.
Mm.
And I talked her down from a tie.
There you go. Right.
And I thought it looked fine.
Oh yeah, that's dressed nice around here. It'd be your cleanest cowboy boots, your nicer jeans,
well,
and something with a collar.
Right.
Something with a collar, and you're good to go. Sure.
Right. And I had a new pair of shoes.
There you go. Sure. Perfect.
Gray. That's the new brown now. Gray.
Is that okay? Yeah, me, it's t-shirt and shorts everywhere. Usually like light hiking boots or whatever, or my sneakers, whichever. But no. If it was proper, no, I've got some collared shirts, like some polo kind of shirts or whatever, pullovers, and I do have pants, decent pants. It's
Well,
just
yeah.
it's just too hot to wear
I have
pants.
some dress pants. I've got a nice suit.
Do
You know,
you? Okay. Yeah, I
it's
don't have
too
any
hot.
suits. Yeah, I got rid of the whole suit thing. I quit that profession. I used to sell advertisements for a newspaper, and so it was you dress nice and tie and jacket and such. And no, I got out of that. Yeah, those went away.
JT's always in bib overhauls. Whatever
There
you
you
feel
go.
comfortable.
Yeah. There you go.
I go to church when I do go to church in a pair of shorts.
Right. Well, and you should be able to. You shouldn't have to dress up to go to church. You're not there to impress somebody else.
Hey, I wear my shorts in front of the Lord all the time.
There you go.
He knows what I wear.
Right.
Now,
Good night,
but on
Peter.
the other hand, if I go to the funeral home, I wear long pants.
Oh yes, sir. Yeah.
But I wear long pants.
Right. Well, that's to show respect. I think more than anything else. And I don't. Yeah, it's just what you're supposed to do.
But everybody knows I wear shorts and they're comfortable with it. So,
Mhm.
um, Farmer JT, I would invite you up, but I don't know your email address. Sometime when you're thinking about it, on your About page, post your email address so other people can see your email address. I don't really like to post it in here. Of course, they can go to mine and see my email address. But if you want to come up sometime, you are more than welcome. He was on Bobby's. So
Oh,
that's up to you.
yeah. Awesome.
He's got videos uh, baling hay, stuff
Okay.
like that, working on the farm.
Yes, sir. Well, there's always something to do on the farm. That's why my nephew came over. As a matter of fact, he was out there mowing the pasture. We've got a bunch of little yellow flowers, and they'll just take over the whole pasture if you let them. The horses out there, they don't eat them. There's like two horses. We got two horses out there, and they won't eat the flowers. And so he had my nephew riding his tractor doing the mowing out there. It's about 7 acres, 6 acres or so. So yeah, it took him about 4.5 hours to do it.
Oh my.
Yeah. Got out there with with like a canteen thing. It's actually a backpack, full of water, some headphones, and a big hat, and off he goes.
I would be trying to get me an air conditioned cab.
That would be nice, huh? Yeah, especially down here.
Yeah. We had a cadet mower when I was a kid.
Mhm.
I had a belly mower, and I would mow a lot with it, the pasture field and stuff. But I was young.
Right?
Today would be a whole different ball game.
Oh yeah. I mean, you got to plan that for like early in the morning, before the sun's really up. As soon as you can see to be able to start working on it, do it then, or in the evening time after 7 or 8, maybe. There's still, well, 7, I guess. I still leave you almost 2 hours to be able to mow out there, but yeah, you got to plan it right. I mean, if you have option.
Right.
There's no sense in being out there at 2 o'clock in the afternoon with the sun just beating down on you. Sometimes you have to, but I mean, Yeah, if you can plan your work, do it that way.
Okay. All right. Let me get your email stored here. That'll open up.
That's a good point, JD. So in the old days, they didn't have suits; they wore sandals and linens. You know, so,
Exactly.
right, exactly. Yeah, and it's not. Yeah, you're not there to impress anybody else. You said it right. You know, the first time there. God knows what I wear. You know.
Okay. Farmer JT. If you go to your Google Hangouts, hopefully it should be there. Uh-oh.
I'm not gone.
Okay. There he is. Now he's dressed. He's got his hat on.
Okay, I think I'm on.
You are. Welcome in.
Okay. Farmer JT, meet drunken one. We call him Sparky
Yeah.
because he's an electrician, I believe how he got his name.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, for sure. So you live on the farm, do you, JT?
Yeah, I do.
Excellent. What was this weekend's project? What would you have to do around the place?
Oh, it rained, so most of our hay got rained on, and
Uh-oh.
today we've been running around checking it to see if we can bail. We're probably going to start baling maybe tomorrow night.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, we were just talking about planning your work to make it a little cooler out, and yeah, nighttime's about the way to go about it.
Yeah, tomorrow evening.
You don't sound very
100
excited.
degrees here.
It's how hot?
Yeah, it does get hot.
Where do you live?
Oh, I'm out here in Colorado.
Oh, you're quite a ways north of me. I live here in Texas. Yeah, it definitely gets warm here.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, JT, thanks for coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for inviting me.
Now I've got your email stored.
All righty, that's good.
Allie, she's it's 10:45 for Allie. And
So she's headed out.
JT is an hour behind us. So it's 8:45 for him.
Yeah.
So when school starts, what grade are you going to be in? Or are you homeschool?
Well, it was that dang clock again. School will start here August, or the first part of August, and I'll be going into the 6th grade.
Wow.
6.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you know, for your age, you do quite a bit on the farm. Driving the tractors and stuff.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I enjoy it.
Christ is in Idaho. Terry Christ, do you know Idaho Hillbilly? Of course, he lives way up in the mountains somewhere. No police talk. We're doing good. JT, do they have a TV going?
Yeah, I might have to go out on the porch if you can hear it bad.
Well, I don't want to get a copyright.
Oh, I don't blame you. I'd hate for that to happen to you.
Well, they're kind of funny about that stuff.
Such a young guy, he's very mature.
Oh, he is. I told you he's smart. Watch his videos. He puts out videos and live streams, and
Yeah,
I'm quite impressed.
yeah. I clicked that, so I'll see the notifications hopefully. There you go. Yeah, it's quiet out there.
Now, personally, JT, I didn't care, but I know how it works. If they hear anything in the background, even your phone ringing, they'll put a yellow $sign on you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dad Perfect 123. Hello.
and Real Police Talk is in the room. I don't know if you've seen that, Kim.
Yeah, I did say hi to him.
Oh, okay. I'm
Welcome
not.
to Real Police Talk.
Or Hillbilly Wine. Same person. Same person.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you've seen that other name before, but yeah, it's the same guy. What's cool is
No,
he'll
this is the only one I've ever seen.
He goes to my videos and he'll give a comment under one of his names, and he'll go to the other account and then give another comment with his other name. You know. Yeah. So thanks for coming by. That's awesome.
Last night, or no, it wasn't last night. It was Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
I was at that bar, and I went up there to get a drink, and there was a cop sitting there behind the bar talking to the bartender, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Man, I ain't driving." Oh, he said, "That's okay. Enjoy." He said.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's been a cop. He's been a cop. If you were going to start a fight there, he probably would have intervened a bit. But
Yeah,
he's just run a cop. He wasn't bothered by it.
I don't know. He was just security, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
He had a cop uniform on, you know.
Right, right. Make some moonlighting a little bit. My sister used to do that. She'd work for the county and then have other stuff she'd do after hours, wearing the uniform and got the gun belt on and all that crap. My sister's pretty tough. She can grow a mustache faster than I can.
That is one thing. They had a lot of security.
That's good.
But me and Pam stayed where we supposed to be. We didn't go out amongst the town, you know.
Mm-hmm. Right. It sounded like you all had a good time there.
And then we got up the next morning, and I took my own coffee pot.
Okay, wow.
Because well, now, you know what I'm saying. When I get up in the morning, I want a cup of coffee.
Okay.
I don't want to get fully dressed and walk 6 blocks to get a cup of coffee.
Oh, okay.
Plus pay $6 for 1 cup.
Right, right.
I don't know what it would have been. I don't know where I would have had to go.
Right.
But
They didn't have
these little. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I spoke over you. They didn't have a coffee maker in your room?
They had one of them little 1 cup.
Oh, little Keurig things. Yeah, yeah.
No, not even that.
Oh.
You know, it's in an envelope, and you open it up, and the coffee it's not loose. You lay that like a tampon or something. You lay that down in the coffee maker.
Yes, sir.
You know,
okay.
and
Yeah,
then you just make one cup.
Yeah, like a tea bag or something.
And I think they only give us 2 regular coffees and 2 decafs.
What?
Oh, well, we got a lot of coffee. If you request it, we'll give you more coffee.
Uh-huh.
Now, that's fine. And I just made 1 pot.
Yeah.
And we both have big cups of coffee, or cups.
Uh-huh.
And she'll drink 2, and I'll drink 2, and maybe half of another one, you know.
Yeah.
So I only made 1 pot. But I didn't know if some other people would come to our room and want coffee. That would have worked fine.
Right.
I could have made more. You know?
Exactly. All right, that was good thinking. All right, that's necessity. That's me. I don't drink a lot of coffee, but I drink coffee every day. Just what I got a pretty big cup myself, and I got like a little small coffee maker. It's just like the bigger one, it's just smaller. And I use like 3 scoops. I don't even know how much it is really, but anyways, it says coffee scoop, and I use 3 of those in that little bitty coffee maker, and it makes like 1 big cup of coffee, and that's all I need, because I drink any more than that, I feel like my hair is crawling and stuff. I get jittery, you know.
Did you read Terry's Christ?
I did not.
That's the first thing that she wants is coffee.
Sure.
But like I say, you know, when I get up in the morning, I go in there and make coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll worry about getting some clothes on to take the dog out.
Yeah.
And by the time I get back in, the coffee's almost done.
There's Hillbilly White. That's real police talk.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, that's the same guy.
Let's make sure.
Yeah.
Now,
Real police.
Real Police Talk is a cool channel. He's telling stories. Well, it's about police stuff, you know, and it's got a little drama to it usually, so it's kind of interesting like that. And then the other, obviously, he reviews wines.
Cool.
I mean, if you're into,
I was already buzzed to you. I didn't know there was a connection there.
Guess who?
yeah, we went somewhere and they brought that little K-cup maker thing where it'd make you 1 cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, we were like in a hotel or something. They had one. Oh man, I was sitting there making 12 cup of coffee, 12. They're going, stop wasting the K cups. I go, I ain't got no coffee pot. I need my coffee.
You drink coffee, do you?
Oh yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
I'm the same way. I drank coffee as soon as I was old enough to get to the stove.
Right.
Of course, at home, we had a percolator. We had different ones. You know, where you would put the water in there and you put your coffee in the little stem thing, you know, and you start it boiling, and then you had to turn it down real quick or it'd blow over.
Mm-hmm.
And you turn it way down, and you had to watch it, see how dark it got.
Uh-huh. You're showing your age there, Kim.
Yeah, I'm 61.
I know, yeah.
And when it got enough, then you had to turn it off and set it over and let it settle.
Yeah.
Cool off, and then take that inside guts out.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you didn't, when you went to pour your coffee, you get the grounds in your coffee.
You sure would. Yeah. I remember those. They had that little glass eye thing at the top or whatever, that little glass stem. And then, yeah, you see the coffee working in there.
So these run-through coffee makers like what we have now, that's the way to go. But they didn't have such an item.
Right.
Then.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's the first thing I do is my bathrobe. I put on my bathrobe. I stumble into the kitchen and make my little pot of coffee and then go visit the bathroom. By the time I get done in the bathroom, it's ready. And just that one cup.
Now I do have the K-Cup coffee maker.
Oh, okay.
But I don't use it until like now. If I wanted a cup now, I'd go make me one cup. But in the morning, I make a whole pot.
Right. Yeah, I can't drink coffee during the day or at night for sure. That would definitely keep me awake. I mean, although I drink coffee every day, I don't have a real tolerance for caffeine. So yeah, if I drank some like tonight, like now, I wouldn't sleep with a crap tonight.
Oh, eat your honey.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's supposed to help out. That and sometimes I use melatonin. Melatonin kind of helps out a bit.
I tried that.
It didn't work for you?
It gave me an extreme headache.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I tried different forms.
I see.
And I'd wake up with an extreme headache.
Huh.
I don't know. I couldn't do it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know it's no excuse, but if I don't drink at least a few beers in the evening, I don't sleep well. And then still, if I'm not ready for sleep, yeah, these are the 3 milligram, and I think I take like 4 of those, so that'd be what, 12 milligrams of melatonin.
Oh, yeah.
And then I kind of feel a little groggy, Yeah, then I feel a little groggy.
Well, I'll tell you, we've got a Mr. Coffee Maker.
Mm-hmm.
And these filters, we must have bought the small ones or something, and they'd fall over.
Oh, no.
And get grounds, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I went to Walmart, and they had one of these that you put the coffee in without a filter. Okay, JT, we'll be here. He's saying he'll be right back.
Yes, sir. Uh-huh.
Okay, so it's so that you can just put your coffee in there without a filter.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but it's smaller. Okay.
Right.
So I still use the filter, but it scrunches the coffee up.
Uh-huh.
And you get more out of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually, my wife did, but she got for me, instead of using those paper filters, she got like it's like a screen or whatever. It's plastic, I guess, or whatever. But and so you just you just rinse it out and use it again. So there's no paper filters.
Well, see, this way you still put the paper in there, but you don't have to rinse it.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Maybe once a week or something, and if it does get grounds in it, but it scrunches the coffee up.
Okay.
You follow me?
Yes, sir.
And then the water runs through more coffee.
Great. No, that's a great idea.
When it's spread out.
Mm-hmm. No, that's a cool idea.
Makes a better cup of coffee for us.
There you go. Hey, yeah, if it works. Yeah, if it works, do it.
And we just buy a cheap one.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like $17 or something like that.
Yeah.
And when we went to Wisconsin, we didn't take our coffee pot with us.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I've had enough of this crap. We went to Walmart and bought another one.
Right. Yeah, there's about $17. They're cheap. Yeah, right.
Right. And I put it out in the garage, back in the box and everything. And when this one blows up, which it will eventually,
right,
I'll have another one.
Exactly. Yeah. I've got a spare to mine too. I found one at a flea market, and it's like, I got one of those, but I forgot what they wanted for it. It was like $2-3 or whatever. So I was like, hey, if it works, I'm in. $3 for another one.
Right. Hello, John.
Hey, I'm back.
He said he was in Kentucky.
Oh, okay. Okay, go fill that glass again. I don't really drink as much beer as you might think. I got a tall glass, but the thing is, I just put it in the keg, and so when I pour it, it's like literally all foam, and so it takes a second for it to settle out. When it does, there's really not much beer in the glass. So anyway, I'll be right back.
That foam, that's beer too.
It is. Yep. You just have to wait for it to settle out. Yeah, I just put it on pressure yesterday, and so it's not really, the bubbles aren't really in the beer; they're kind of on the beer. But it's working still, so be right back.
Okay. Hi, Pam.
Pam's your wife.
Yeah, I said hi.
Told you, it's all foam. It'll settle out though.
It'll settle down.
Yeah, it takes a couple of days for it to get like in the liquid.
I went downstairs at the hotel. Now we're on 16th floor.
Okay.
But when you punch the elevator, I mean, it's fast.
Right.
You just punch the first floor and boom, you're there, and vice versa.
Right.
So I went down there and I looked around. I thought, they got to have a bar around here. Okay. So I went in there and I said, now, before you pour that glass, can I take that glass of beer to the room? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sign me up. I want a beer. I think I got a Coors. But what I'm getting at, they open that tap running, then they stick the glass under it, and then they fill it while the foam's running over.
Right.
No. You're wasting it.
Yeah, right. Don't waste the beer.
And then they finally shut it off and they hand it to you, and they got about that much head on it.
Right.
Which is okay.
Sure.
Pour that in a glass instead of running it out.
No, right? Yeah, they're just wasting all of it. Yeah, they start the tap before they even put the glass under there. It's like, what are you doing?
It wasn't too bad, but it was $6 for a glass of beer.
Ouch. Yeah.
Probably not as big as your glass.
Right. Yeah, probably not. Yeah. I'm guessing probably.
On the ship, when we went on cruise ship, I think it was $8.50, $9, something like that. And then they throw a tip on top of that.
Wow.
Well, hey, I didn't give him no tip.
Right.
I put it on my card, and when I sign it, if I want to put a tip, I'll do it. But I always draw a line. You know, there's the price, tip, line, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Right, they just brought you beer. I mean, come on now, right? Do I really have to give you 10% of that or 15% of that?
Oh, yeah, on the ship they do. Hello, John.
That's another $1 right there.
Exactly. Then when we went to Cozumel, Mexico, beer there was only $2.
Right.
So I had quite a few there.
There you go. That's what you do on vacation. You let loose a little bit. You act a fool. Nothing wrong with that. Do something you don't usually do. JT,
yes,
it got dark, buddy. What happened?
Now, JT, you don't tell us that you're drinking beer at this age, are you? You drink coffee, but don't drink beer. Not yet.
Right? So he's running his own moonshine still. What are you talking about? He's in Colorado. He's trying to hide the copper lines on the side of the hill. It's the barn way out back, you know.
But see, at that wedding, I had quite a few. Now, I probably won't drink none all this week, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Unless we have pizza.
You have to have beer with pizza. My mom didn't drink hardly at all, but when I'd bring her pizza, she'd ask, "Well, are you gonna bring some beer too?" He's like, "Yes, ma'am, I'll bring some beer too." She'd have just literally a couple. I'd bring a 6-pack, and she'd have a couple of them, and I'd leave the others for her. And they'd be there next time I come by. She wasn't a drinker
Right.
at all. She liked the beer with her pizza.
Okay, Terry Christ, you have a good evening. Thank you for stopping by.
Take care, Terry.
She's a good supporter. Now you're getting a little beer out of that dude.
Yeah, it's finally working, right? Yeah, it'll get there at some point.
Well,
it looks like a big glass, and gosh, he's got it 3 times to get another glass, but there's not much in there.
yeah. My problem was that when they started out, they just had a cooler down there with ice.
Mm-hmm.
And they was getting them off the top.
Oh.
And then they started getting hot.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, you gotta dig for the ones at the bottom. If the mountains are blue, it's ready to go. Right? Of course.
Yeah, they didn't have Busch Light, they had Bud Light.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's probably look, between Bud Light and Miller Lite, that's probably the 2 biggest selling macro beers, like big commercial beers.
They had some empty sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
So you knew which one to ask for, I guess.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Yeah, nothing wrong with an open bar as long as you mind your manners.
The guy that the father of the bride,
mm-hmm.
he told everybody, he said, now, people, the bar's going to be open all night. Just relax and take your time.
Right.
Don't get in a hurry.
Yep.
Just
That's good advice. Yep, that's good advice. Yeah. 1 per hour is enough, and.
Well, I think that probably 90% of the people was staying somewhere
Mm-hmm.
they're close.
Right. So they were able to let loose a little bit, huh?
Just me. Thank you. I had to go get something to eat when I left Bobby's. So yes, you're quite welcome. Okay, JT, jump right in there. Say something.
I'm here.
All right. It got dark there all of a sudden. What happened? It was
outside.
Yeah, but it was light just a while ago. I mean, he said be right back, but he's only gone for just a few minutes.
Well, it's getting night.
Oh, it's getting dark now. Okay, I get it.
It's 10 minutes after 8 for him.
Yeah. It's 10 after 10 here.
You're okay, JT. We can see you from your laptop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, we can still see you. You're right. It's like it got dark there all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's
9:12.
Oh, it's 9:12. Okay, 9 o'clock there.
Oh, you're an hour behind. Sorry, I thought it was 2 hours. I had it wrong. Thank you for correcting me.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay.
Oh, I should have muted that because that car went by.
Yeah, you're good, buddy.
Well, I don't think they'll get us for a car. You never know. I've made some live streams and everything was just cool. And I think, well, nobody's cussed or said the F word or anything.
Right.
And then I get a yellow dollar sign. What's up, man?
Yeah. You got probably the tamest live stream I've ever been in. You know, yeah, I don't know. They're nitpicking or something. I don't know what they're up to. You know, I mean, come on now.
Right.
You have one of the most tame channels around.
Well,
I
I always tell people, you know, try to not put the F word in there. If you do, don't spell it completely out, and it'll be fine.
well, I've never heard any cussing on your channel, and I've never heard.
Sometimes it happens, but you know.
Oh, okay. Maybe I just.
And I might get a little excited sometime and say something.
You dropping the F-bomb? That's hard to believe.
No, I didn't do that, but some of the other words, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like H or S, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Someone starts cursing on my channel, you know, if it's a video or something, I'll go in and, you know, bleep it out.
Exactly. Right. Yeah, exactly. Or delete the comment or whatever. Yeah, just there's always gonna be the idiots.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
But you know, I've had other kids on, you know, and no disrespect to you, JT, but we consider 18 as an adult or 16, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But you at 11, I think you're very mature.
Yeah. Seems like seems like a decent guy. You seem like an all right guy. Seems like you're very mature for your age. And I know
I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Yeah, and I'm sure you've seen somebody drink beer before, so you know it's not. I'm not bothered by you watching me drink beer. I mean, that's not why you're here, obviously, but
you could be drinking pop. I mean, you know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, probably somebody in your family drinks beer, your grandfather or whatever. I don't know, whoever. Somebody drinks beer. Everybody drinks beer, right? Even Mr. Kim drinks beer. Not every day, but
no, I haven't had any since Friday night.
Yeah. 25 as an adult. Yeah, that's definitely an adult there. Seeing in the chat.
You know, I think that some people, they're not an adult at 50. So there you go. So it depends on the person.
Kim, are you talking about me?
Yeah,
I refuse to grow up. You know, I don't want to grow old. By the time you sit there watching your rocker, then you're gonna get old.
Like JT, I don't consider him as an adult, but at 11, I think he's very mature.
Right, I agree. Right, yeah, he's not father material quite yet, but he is definitely a young man, a proper young man.
Right. When we was on Bobby's channel, he was talking a little bit. We haven't given him a chance, but you could tell, you know.
Mm-hmm. No, that's awesome. That's the responsibilities of being on the farm and doing chores like that. He's going to make for a fine man later. You know, that's the way more kids should be brought up with responsibilities. Hey, JT, how many video games do you have? Are they still there? His screen's black.
Yeah, he's here.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. There you are. Do you have a bunch of video games, or do you do that?
I'll play one here and there. I got my farm sim, and that's it.
Yeah, most kids, they would rather spend all their time on the device and on the screens or whatever.
I haven't been on my game for probably a good 2 or 3 weeks now. So
that's what's up. That's great. That's great. Yeah, that's awesome.
He's got 253 videos.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I definitely busted him a while ago, and yeah, I'll check out his stuff. Yeah. No, that's awesome. There's nothing wrong with that.
So, you know, I'm impressed.
Yeah, it is impressive.
I've only got like 250 something myself.
Right. Yeah, I don't even know how many I got. I mean, I do this for a minute. It's all in fun, though, really.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely all in fun. Where do we even find that? View, subscribers, watch time.
You would go to video.
Yeah, I'm in on my telephone here.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Videos. Okay, I think I found it. Oh, it didn't say how many. Anyway.
Phone's different than a computer.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I'm sure I can find it. I'm not sure. I think I've got 250 or something. I'm like probably what you got or whatever. But now let's
Just me. I appreciate you saying that all about me.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Well,
oh, just me. Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah, it said my son is 9 and grows a garden, but nothing like JT.
I appreciate you supporting me because see, people that know you will come on our live stream here and vice versa. And you'll be on a live stream. Maybe I can catch yours.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you call support.
Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm trying to get through here and find that number now. You got me thinking about it. Lifetime. Okay. I'm going about it the wrong way. Anyway. I know I feel the same way, huh? Good thing you don't have to go to school tomorrow. Oh yeah, but you're mowing late tomorrow. I mean, you're baling hay late tomorrow. You gotta get some good sleep tonight, or sleeping late tomorrow morning.
Don't fall asleep driving the tractor.
Exactly. He doesn't have you throwing the bales, does he? Do you do round bales or square bales?
We do the square.
Square ones, okay. He doesn't have you throwing the hay bales, does he?
Well, when I feed cows, I do.
Right. Well, yeah, but I mean, you're not doing like all day long, right? Like that. I mean, like you're not having to load a trailer with say 80 bales of hay or something, huh?
I did that all last year. We got that auto stacker now that.
Oh, nice.
That picks it up, puts it on first table, puts 2 bales together, throws it on third table.
Okay, awesome.
I seen your video of that, and I thought, now, hey, what's wrong here?
That's a great idea. Why didn't I think of that?
Well, when I was a kid, we put it up loose.
Oh, yeah.
That was a job. We would cut it and let it lay, and then we'd put it in a windrow.
Right.
And then we would take the tractor and trailer, and one would drive, and the other one would take a pitchfork and put it in the wagon.
Right.
In the wagon.
Yeah, and then we'd take it to a certain spot and make this big hay stack, see? And then through the winter, it was close to the fence. We could just get a pitchfork and put it in the where the animals was.
Yeah. Put it in the trough there. Yeah. That's cool.
We'd still have to buy some, but
Yeah.
Store what you can for sure, yeah.
Yeah, we run a swather over it and let it sit for about 2 days, rake it, let it sit for a day, bale it up.
There you go. How many acres do you have to bale?
Well, in hay we got 86.
86 acres. Wow. That's a lot of land. That's cool. Yeah, I'm on a 10 acre property here, but obviously that's not 86. But Right, and that's just pasture land. How big is the entire property that you live on?
It's well here at the house. It's only we're on 3 acres, and we got the house and the shed and the garden and everything, and then we got the farmyard. Then we got a 46-acre field, and then another
Wow.
3 fields down another way.
Oh, okay, awesome. Wow. So you're gonna take over the all the property whenever you get older, or how's that go? Do you have interest in it, or do you want to just find a different job?
Well, I want to farm.
Okay, that's great. There's nothing wrong with that.
Good.
Yeah, that's good. Honestly, nothing wrong with that.
I like farming. I really do.
Yeah, that's
Well,
a good.
you got the equipment. It's a lot easier, of course.
Yeah.
Still work though.
Oh yeah.
That's why they call it a job.
Yeah, indeed. And then there's equipment that breaks down, so you have to work on it too if you're trying to save $1. Yeah, there's always something to do.
We've been having a lot of problems lately this year. Not as many as last year, but we've had a couple. I hydraulic line broke on a tractor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
This last time we have the conditioner on the swather, big rolls that crimp the hay so it dries faster. The chain keeps coming off them. Took my poor grandpa 3 hours to put it on there, which should only took him 10.
Wow.
It's underneath the swather, so he'd roll under one end and go on the other end.
Yeah. And so you're learning how to fix these things, to where if they break again, you'll have some idea how to fix it. Do you help out with the mechanics part of it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, right. So you're getting to learn how it all works.
Yeah.
Lots of moving parts and lots of things that are dangerous on those tractors, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they can definitely hurt you, and they don't care. They'll just do what you ask them to do, and yeah, you sure don't want to get caught up in them.
Oh yeah.
Just look at the pictures on your on your banner thing there. You've got some heavy equipment that y'all are using, which is definitely needed. But yeah, it'd squash you and not even look back.
Yeah, last year I was out there changing our water. Them big wheel lines, sprinkler system.
Mm-hmm.
We got to use that system, and there's a pipe, and then a thing called a riser that comes up out of the ground that brings the water up.
Okay.
And there's a little pin on top and a rubber piece. If that pin gets turned, the rubber piece comes up and the water can come out. Then we put a piece on it called a bonnet that clamps on, and then you turn a handle and it spins a pin and it shoots it up into a hose. We're going to the wheel line, which waters the field with sprinkler system.
Right.
I was changing water when I didn't have that bonnet clamped on there right, and it. I'm lucky, I would hold my head over, an inch or two more, and it would have took my head along with it. And there's some massive water pressure there, and
yes, sir.
There are stories of people getting killed with them things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
Well, you be careful, JT.
Yeah.
But see, Sparky, what I'm talking about, he has learned so much already.
Oh yeah. He had me on the edge of my chair listening to him. I didn't.
I am too.
I didn't know the names of his parts.
You're talking about something that I have no idea.
Right.
You're talking about
high intensity. Yeah, some high intensity irrigation systems here. Those wheel sprinklers, are they the ones that they have the paint me stupid, I don't know, but you see them in these big pastures, and they like have wheels, and then there's piping in between them, and they kind of move along, or you can make them move, or
yeah, they have an engine in the center of them that moves them. They're chain driven.
Okay. Huh. Awesome. Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, I've seen them out there. I didn't know if they had to be like drug around or if they move themselves or whatever. No, that's cool.
I'll try to find a picture of one I can show you.
Okay.
So, what are they called in things?
Irrigation.
Yeah, an ear.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how to spell it, but
Right. Good old Google will help you with that. You start typing it, it'll point you the right direction.
Bum.
my wife's
I
sister.
found one.
Okay. You got the picture?
Yeah, here I'll
Go ahead
share.
and screen share.
See, kind of like. Well, I don't want to go to see how this. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. You're right. That's the ones I was saying. But they pull themselves along. How they actually walk for themselves, or not really walk, but they roll for themselves.
Yeah, see that little white thing right there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's an engine under there. That's just an engine cover, and you can pull start, push a lever forward, and it's all chain driven up in here, and it just moves itself.
Over there.
Stuff.
That's awesome. Okay. How about that?
Oh,
Now, how do I get him off of just the?
We're back. It's seeing
Okay,
it.
now is it switching back and forth?
I believe so. If it doesn't have a box around his box, a box around his icon or his person, then it should be all right.
Well, I haven't got it right.
Click him again.
Okay. There. Now.
There you go.
There you go. Now it's switching back and forth.
Yeah, we got it.
Now, JT, the ones that we have around here, it don't have that many wheels on it.
Uh-huh.
It's taller. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and they got the big rubber wheels on them.
That I don't know. I only see them from the road.
Okay, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Them are a pivot system.
Okay.
Them are a little different.
And the pump, they got the pump situated kind of like in the middle of the field.
Uh-huh.
And then it goes around, and sometimes it can't make a whole circle.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I don't know how they get it to go back. But I started to tell you, my wife's sister, her husband is a retired farmer. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he has worked on them. So when you talked about that, if he was here, he'd know exactly what you was talking about.
Right.
But me, on the other hand, I was understanding what you're saying with the pole going up, but I didn't know everything you was talking about. But it was very interesting, and thank you for sharing that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of dumb people that, get real hurt on because they want to ride on the pipe and everything.
Oh, no, you don't want to do that.
I know. There's people around here that do it.
Oh, wow. Now, myself, I put in 40 years at a mom and pop lumber yard.
Uh-huh.
So, I drove a truck, drove forklifts, handled a lot of lumber, drywall, plywood, shingles, everything that can be put in a house, I've handled it. Windows, doors, bathtubs, hot water heaters, everything that's in your house. Some point in time, I have delivered, not to your house, but other people's. In the 40 years, handled cement, grilling mud, all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I have tore my body up from packing all that stuff. So I've been drawing disability for the last 4 years. And I'm not a bit proud to do it either. Now I still mow my yard. But it just depends, I may have to sit down, take a break. But I've had her hip replaced. That works well, but I have to be careful with it. Let's see. That was 8 years ago, and they claim they only last 10. Well, I'm gonna make it last a lot longer.
Yeah.
So it depends on, and I push mow my whole yard. It's not a very big yard. It's a town lot, but it's a corner lot. And if everything works right, I can mow my whole yard in about 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's not trimming it. That's just push mowing it. Then I take me a break, and then I go back and I trim. Then I take a break, and then I go blow the sidewalk off. So, moderation. Just like drinking beer, isn't it?
No. Not a bit. No. Yeah, a little at a time. That's just the only way to get it done. You just keep after it. If the blades are spinning, then it'll get mowed. It's just a matter of keeping up with it. The hard part is when you haven't mowed it for a while and it gets really tall, and then it just takes a lot longer to do. Yeah, it's best to keep up with it a little more regular, I guess, huh?
Well, we haven't had much rain.
Oh, okay. That's good. Yes, if you're not farming.
I think I mowed it last Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
And from what it looks like, I'm not going to mow this week.
Awesome. Even better, right?
Well, my neighbor, he mows his about every 6 days,
I got a neighbor like that.
I don't like to do that because it burns it up.
Mm-hmm.
And I cut mine. I set my setting 1 notch from the top.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's as tall as I can cut it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello, David.
Schwinger?
Yeah, I didn't try that one.
Right? Schwinger? Yeah.
I'm already bust to him. He's got 58 subscribers.
Yeah.
And
Supposed to move.
we need non-creators to look at our my computer wants to restart.
Uh-oh. Well, the stream will stay up as long as it's not longer than 3 minutes.
Well,
if you have to restart, it should.
No, I'm not going to let it if I can keep from it.
Okay. Yeah, I reset my whole computer and I finally got rid of that 9 o'clock thing that it was doing.
Well, that's good. What did you have to do?
I reset the whole darn thing and then had to tell it who I was again, like having a brand new computer. It was actually really quirky. I was in one of these chat rooms, and I think somebody put the voodoo on me or something. I don't know, but it didn't shut down right that night, and then it wouldn't open right the next day, and so I just redid the whole thing. Had to reinstall a bunch of stuff, but it's all back. Yeah, don't put your link in the chat room. And
I know that's what I've been trying to explain to everybody.
yeah, those guys, they can come in and cause you trouble. They pulled a double whammy on me or some crap, you know. And I'm not a bad guy. I don't know who I would have made angry, but somebody put
I was in Iron Dog's chat room, and I wasn't on the panel, so I can't type very good. But Amish Hitman was on there, and he was explaining to him, I don't have to have a blue wrench if I have your link.
Okay.
I can come in, and I don't know what he did, but he screen shared it and he showed it, but I didn't catch it. He said, I can come in for just a second and click that X and you're gone.
Huh. Wow.
He said, but I'm not going to click on it because I don't want to boot you.
Right.
He said, I can even boot the host.
Whoa.
From Hangouts.
That's weird. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, I'm not. That's beyond me. I'm a great electrician, but I don't know much about computers.
Well, I know a little bit. I can format one.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot. I could probably format,
Now,
but
I can reinstall the RAM. I can put RAM in there. I can put in a CD-ROM. I can change out the hard drive, stuff like that.
Awesome.
But I can't build one.
Right. Oh, I see.
If you laid all the parts that goes in a computer, the right parts in front of me, then I could build one.
Oh, okay.
But I wouldn't know what to order.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Because I would probably have trouble, but everything just plugs in.
It really does. Yeah. You're right. Just right. You get this ribbon cable, and it's only going to fit in a couple of spots, you know. Yeah, my computer nerd buddy, he's still working on mine. I mean, this is the one that I'm talking about right now, but it's not quite right because he put this solid state drive in it, so it's super fast. But all of my files are on my old drive, which now has to be plugged in via a cord. And then he's got another one that he was changing. I don't know what he was doing. So anyway, I got these two other gizmos. I haven't seen him for a while. I need to go back to him. But so this one has actually got my drive that was originally in the computer. And then he's got this other one that he was somehow moving some files around with to try to organize all of it. So some of my stuff's on this, some of it's on this, some of it's installed on this SSD drive. See, the SSD drive is, I don't know if you know much about them. This is a little bit I know about them. The regular drives that are in these are more like a record player. It's a spinning disc, and they have layers to them. Where this SSD drive is more like a thumb drive, more like a you know what I'm talking about? Okay, so it has no moving parts.
It has no moving parts.
It works very quickly, but it has no memory. So the memory is in the discs that came out of this originally. So yeah, my computer starts up. I mean, I can shut down and restart my computer probably within 30 seconds. You know, a full shutdown to a full back to exactly where I'm at in about 30 seconds. So it's super duper fast, but it doesn't have any real memory to it. So any videos or whatever that you want to store somewhere needs to be put somewhere else via, or like those ones I was just showing you.
Now, when I get done later on tonight, I'm going to stay on here for a little while longer until you give up on me. But it'll take longer because it's got an update. It's wanting to update.
Oh, right.
So it's probably going to take an hour.
Yeah, it might. Yeah, just depending. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes they're quick, sometimes they're not. You know.
Okay, now when I bought Pam's computer, I bought a Dell,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't know beans about it, but they put in a solid state drive, hard
Right.
drive in it.
Yeah.
One of the little ones. Okay, but now it's a terabyte, 1 TB.
Oh, that's quite a bit then. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, then we went to Robinson, which was 20 miles north of our house.
Mm-hmm.
And we was up there, and she wanted to go in this junk store. I said, well, you go ahead. There's a computer store here. And I went in there and started talking to him. And I said, what would it take for you to build me one? And I told him what I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, now they put a regular hard drive in mine. It's still a terabyte,
Right.
but it's got the moving part.
Right. Right.
And that's okay. It's fast enough because I don't game and I don't,
Yeah.
but it's got an i3 processor, so does Pam's,
Uh-huh.
and it's got 8 gigs of RAM, so does Pam's.
Yeah.
And I give 500 for hers, and I give 580 for mine
Right.
because I had to have it built. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm well pleased.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I didn't even need a laptop. My desktop was still working. As a matter of fact, it's down there now, and I just played with it last night to make sure it's still run. I don't know exactly what operating system it's got on it. I want to say it's the Vista or something. It's not the same as what my laptop's got on it. But my girl got me a laptop. It's the Asus GL. It's a gaming laptop. I don't even game. So like it's like having a Porsche or a Ferrari, and then your speed limit is still 55. You know, so I get this badass computer, this laptop, but I don't ever challenge it. I don't have anything to really challenge it. The only time the fans even run on it is when I'm doing my video rendering. You know, when I go to render up the videos or uploading a video to YouTube, and that's the only time the fans even run on it. Otherwise, it's dead silent, as fast as ever. I think the processors. I'm not really good with all the numbers and stuff. I want to say it's like a 7, and then it's got this, Nvidia or something graphics thing in it. I don't know.
Graphics
Yeah, it's got all the crap in it, and like I said, I never challenge it. I don't do any video games. So I was talking to my nephew. I said, find me a game that I don't really have interest in the game at all, to be honest, but find one that it really takes a lot of computer to make it work. And I want to see how cool my laptop is with running this game. You know, does it heat up? What's the graphics like? How does it run it? But to be very honest, yeah, I don't even game, so I'm not bothered about that. But I want to challenge my laptop a little bit. You know? Got a Ferrari, and I'm driving it in a school zone. Yeah, come on, man.
Now I don't know what my graphics card is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at my stuff here, but I do have an i3 processor, 8 gigs of RAM, and like I said, 1 terabyte hard drive.
Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah, that's a lot of. You can put a lot of stuff on there. I think that's what the original drive to this is a 1 terabyte. That's a lot of information.
And let's see, it's a 64-bit.
Uh-huh.
The way that Bobby Sprinkle explained to me, if it's under, I think he said 4 gigs of RAM, then it's 32-bit. Anything over that is 64.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
But I don't see anything on here that I can recognize for a graphics card.
Right.
Now, did you know that Doing It Cheap got a new computer?
What did he get?
It's a Hewlett Packard. It's got 2 terabyte hard drive.
Wow.
It's got 16 gigs of RAM.
Right.
Let's see. What else did he have? Oh, an i7 processor.
Yeah, I think that's what this. I think that's what this is. The i7, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
I don't know why, but he said for the amount of money that I wanted to put in it. See, that's been over a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
That was in 2016.
Right.
He said at that time, see, an i4 would have been more money than I wanted to put in it because I wanted to stay at 500.
Right. Okay.
Now, it don't make sense how Bob could buy all that, but his is a Hewlett Packard. He bought it at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
It will probably work just fine for him, not a problem.
Yeah.
But you get what you pay for.
You do indeed. Yeah, you do indeed.
Now, I don't know what Bob paid for it, but it's running slick. Now,
Yeah.
on this one here, right now we're live streaming.
Uh-huh.
You're on here with me. JT's on here. He's got his mic muted for right now and camera.
Yeah. You say you step back in. Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm running 5 playlists right now.
Nice. Hopefully I'm one of them.
You are.
Am I really? Awesome. I sure appreciate that, Kim.
I've got me. I got Iron Dog.
Right.
I got you. And I got Bobby. Okay,
Awesome.
who else I got? I'm missing someone. Me, Iron Dog. Oh, Gris.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Here's the credentials on mine. It's got the i7. I don't know what that part means. I don't know what that part means there, but it's the i7 and 16 gigs of RAM.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's some 64 base. I don't understand half of this crap that's on there, to be honest. You know.
Hang on. I'll explain it to you if I can.
Okay.
Okay, your processor is Intel Core i7.
Mm-hmm.
And that says 2.5 gigahertz.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't know what that number is right after your i7, but you got a little more. Yeah, I don't know what that is right there, CPU, but that's a lot. And then I've got 8 gigs, you got 16 gigs of RAM.
Yeah.
64-bit. I'm not exactly sure, but whenever you install it, like when you buy an operating system of Windows 10,
yes, sir,
it comes with 2 disks.
Oh, okay.
One's a 32 and one's a 64.
Ah, I see.
Okay, now you go on down there and your home edition, see? You're not professional.
Right,
Or go up your Windows edition, your Windows 10 home.
Right, yes, sir.
You're not Windows 10 professional.
Okay. Is that necessarily a bad thing?
No, but you're not a business computer.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what came on this thing, if I'm not mistaken. Like my computer and everybody, he's souped it up a bit, and I'm trading like work for him working on it. And
now, is this your laptop?
It's a laptop, yes, sir.
Well, that's a good laptop right there.
Yeah, like I said, it's pretty darn fast. Yeah, it's pretty darn fast. Let's do this.
So I need to shrink this back. We talked about it. To get one like you just showed me in a laptop, you're talking $1,200 to $2,000.
I think that's what this one was, yeah. And then it didn't help that she was buying it through Rent-A-Center, so they had APR on it, and she thought it was like a year's payment. No, like 2 years payments. I don't know exactly what she spent for it all in all, but I think it's somewhere along those lines, along like 1,200. And like I said, the shame is my other one is a HP, and it still runs. I think it's got like the Windows 8 on it or something. It's not the 10, or maybe it's Vista or something. It's not this exact operating systems, but it still runs. It still gets on the internet. It does the thing. Yeah.
Now, when I told you the price on these two computers, Pam's was 500.
Yeah,
mine was 580.
Yeah.
Now that's just the tower.
It's two computers, though. That's. Oh, you're saying it's just the tower? Well, I mean, that's the smart part, and then the rest of the monitors and hardware things.
They got the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, see, I've got a desk right here. It's 7 foot long. And mine's at one corner and hers is at the other end.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
So I can sit right here and look at her screen, or vice versa.
Right. That's cool. Yeah, the way I've got mine set up, I actually have another monitor, and so I told it like stretch the display. So like what I'm seeing here is like what you see in the box there, and then the other screen is the chat and your paused video.
Oh man.
Yeah. So and that's just the way to go. It's almost like having a separate computer. So what I'm seeing on the other is this, and then what I see on the one that I'm looking at you in is what is in your box. You know what I'm saying. So
right.
Of course you can pop out the chat and so on, but yeah, it's almost like having a separate computer because you can just move things around from one to the other, and it just makes it so much easier. It really does. So if you find an old monitor in a garage sale or something that will work.
Well, I wouldn't have enough room.
You say you got a 7-foot table.
Well, I got a lot of shit on it.
Oh, do you? Right. I know. Mine's probably only about 4 foot, and yes, it's just cram packed full of things. I've got the laptop, that monitor, and then a couple of speakers up here. And
but there's 2 people here though.
Right. True that.
Now a lot of times she's not here, but in the morning she is.
Yeah. This room here is jam packed. It's like my cockpit back here. I got my soundboard over here. It's got all the buttons and knobs and stuff. I don't even know if you can see it.
Wow.
Then the turntable back there, play some records, and then the other on the other side of the monitor is buckets of beer and brewing supplies and stuff. It's a mess in this room. It really is.
Yeah,
it's like a cockpit. And the whole thing, this whole area is all solar powered even, so it makes it even cooler. Power goes out, nothing in this room goes off.
I'm gonna have to get me some more of them battery backups because I don't think these work anymore.
Okay. Chances are you can just replace the battery in them. And I mean, if like they're really
tried that one time, and it didn't work.
You just didn't charge them. Okay. Yeah. It's time to redo it.
It didn't work.
Yeah.
I got the battery, didn't have the instructions, and I think I plugged it in wrong. And
yikes. Yeah, those things, they're not too expensive anymore, I don't guess. I'm not sure. That's pretty much all it is that I've got going. It's just like a huge backup power supply system. There's 6 golf cart batteries out there that run it,
Well, this here is it's got 3 letters like ABS or something like that.
It's a UPS. It's an uninterrupted power supply. Okay. Yeah, UPS. Yeah, uninterrupted power supply.
I don't want to run it when the power goes off. I just want it to be able to stay long enough to shut the computers down right.
Yeah, yeah. It depends on what you spend for them, but a lot of them are like 5 to 7 minutes. Then it'll beep like crazy when the power goes off. It's like, hey, I'm not gonna be alive for long. You better shut your stuff down. But and then with technology the way it is now, it actually kind of conditions the power. So it tries to keep that 120 volts. You know, if the power droops a little bit, it's got capacitors to kind of help with, you know, bringing it,
Oh, I
keeping
never
it
thought about that. Yeah.
it kind of conditions the power a bit, and so that's a good thing.
Even while you have power.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Just say your AC kicks on and the lights in your house
So
might dim a little bit or something. That's going to
now let
help.
me ask you this. They've got different speeds and I can't see my numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Would you suggest to buy a separate one for each computer or buy one big one for both?
I would just buy one big one. I think, you know. I mean,
Because right now I've got two.
yeah. I mean, if they were close enough, like in the same room or whatever, to where they could be plugged in together, sure, you could run both of them off of one. Yeah, I mean, it's because really, I mean, the laptops or even a desktop doesn't use that much power, but that UPS it gives you time enough to shut your stuff down, like you were talking about. But like I said, the more money you spend, the more longevity, the longer it would take for it to die. But I mean, if the power goes out, that at least gives you, you know, like I said, 5 to 7 minutes or whatever. I haven't researched them in a while, so I don't know. I'm sure technology, you can probably run it for 20 minutes even now. But
Yeah. Well, I don't care if I run it more than 5 minutes.
right, right,
My concern is if the power goes off and boom comes right back on,
yeah,
that's what does damage.
it really is, yeah. Or power surges for sure.
Right.
You say
So
you're on a laptop or a desktop?
both of them's desktop.
Both are desktop. Okay, I see. Right, because a laptop obviously wouldn't bother with the power going out because it's got its own battery. But yeah, a desktop obviously won't do that. So yeah, I'd research it a bit. You know, like anything else. I've been out of the loop on those for a while. I really hadn't looked them up at all, but maybe go to YouTube and look at some reviews for best UPS systems or whatever, or best for the price, or you know, whatever you're looking for.
I
I
don't know if they're actually working.
uh-huh.
What I need to do someday, and I know which breaker it is,
Mm-hmm.
just go down there and actually turn the breaker off.
Yeah, or just unplug it from the wall. Just unplug
Well,
your UPS from the wall, and
I
that
don't
will.
understand. I'd have to get down on my hands and knees and crawl back there.
Okay, probably easier just to shut off the breaker then.
Um,
Right? Yeah, don't have anything important on your laptop or on your desktop, you know, and just
yeah.
start it and then see if it keeps it up. See how long it keeps it up. Run a little test on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Let
what
me. I'm gonna mute myself. I'll be right back.
Okay. Six people watching still. Nobody's chimed in the comments for like the last 23 minutes. Everybody's just hiding out in the back. And we lost our former JT guy too. Talking about some tech stuff tonight. I'll have UPS systems on your computer. He's back.
I have to mute because I had to go to the bathroom, and it's right there behind this monitor. So
right, yeah. You don't
now
people hearing you.
I've got two chats here. Let me see what this is.
Two chats?
Well, I don't know. I don't see. You know, up here at the top on your left, it says chat. There was a 2 there.
Oh, that was your buddy Farmer JT. He said he'll be right back, and then
I see.
I'll
And
be
there
back.
he is back.
And there he is. Shh, he's back.
Okay.
Howdy, partner.
Had to move the spot.
Okay, so what did you say the letters was on these battery backups? APS?
No, UPS, like UPS, like the guys that drive the brown trucks. UPS, it's an uninterrupted power supply.
Let me look here. That looks like an A to me.
Oh, it might be the brand name of it.
Okay.
But I mean, it's like facial tissue. Well, Kleenex is facial tissue, but we all know facial tissue by Kleenex. You see what I'm saying? Right. So I mean that ABS or APS or whatever is the brand name, but what it is UPS. Okay. Yeah.
But
I'd have to look that up myself,
before he got big, there was a electrician guy. As he was growing, he told me about these battery backups. Said you need one of them because if your power goes off, and like I said, I've got 2. But you can't. They're not big enough to plug both computers in the same one. They just won't. They just won't run.
Are you sure?
I think you got like 6 plug-ins, or maybe it's 8 plug-ins.
Yes, sir.
Only half of them are battery backup.
Right. Okay. I mean, well, it depends on. Okay, I'm doing a little search right here, and yours says APC is the brand name of yours.
Yes.
Okay, I see some on here that are that same brand. It depends on now that I'm clicking into it a little bit. It depends on the wattage. It depends on how much is being drawn from it. I don't know what a desktop pulls. I could research that also. So, for example, let me share my screen. I'll show you what I'm talking about. And screen share, and this thing here, and then go. Okay. So, for example, this one is 900 watts. That's pretty big, and it's also pretty expensive. If you ask me, 187, but that's 900 watts. Whereas this guy's like $40, but it's 255 watts. So you just got to find out how much your device with its monitors. You got to total up all the wattage and find out what size you'd need. See, this 865 watts here for that one. So it depends on the load that it's got, and if you want to run both your computers off of it, then you need to incorporate both the monitors, both the towers, and find out what the wattage is on there. If it's marked in amps on the back of your towers, you just multiply the amps by the voltage, which is 120. So say it's 1 amp, it's 120 watts. So you have to do a little math. If you have any questions, hit me with an email, and I'll try to help you with the math on it. But so that's what I'm saying is each one only can do so much wattage.
Okay, and you say
It's going to be pretty much on the back of the tower or where the cord comes in. It's got to be marked on there legally. It's got to be marked on there somewhere. Either watts
on your power supply box.
Yeah. If it's a desktop, it's going to be probably on your tower.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's going to be marked there somewhere. It's got to be. Everything has to have a placard on there to show its power consumption. And like I said, if it's done in watts, you're good to go. If it's done in amps, you just multiply it by 120, and that'll give you the wattage. And then, like I said, you're gonna have to do the same thing for your monitors too. And you might find it's cheaper to get 2 smaller systems as opposed to 1 big system. I don't know.
I think that's what I've done.
Yeah.
I'm dumb. I don't see anything on the power.
I'll have to look at my tower. I mean, it's got to be marked on there somewhere as to its power consumption. It's just got to be. The refrigerators, microwave, everything has a power rating.
Oh, I'm sure you're right.
Yeah. It's probably going to be written pretty small because they're tricky, they're sneaky like that. It's either going to say watts or amps.
It's not. It's not for the old eyes.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Right. Got to break out the magnifying glass and some bright lights.
Well, I don't see any numbers to look at.
Huh. Okay.
But anyhow.
Yeah. Okay, Google. What is the average power consumption of a desktop computer? This is a desktop uses an average of 200 watts per hour when it's being used. Okay, so that's 200 watts. So that's just the desktop, I'm assuming. I just Googled it really quick, so it's probably just the tower, and then it's going to depend on your monitor size as to what it's drawing.
Well, I don't think the monitor. Well, I don't know. Monitor.
You'd want the monitor plugged into it because otherwise you couldn't navigate out of your computer.
Right.
You'd have to be able to see it at least for a little bit.
Well, what I started to say, I didn't think they drawed that much, but.
Oh, I'm not sure. I can peek on the back of mine. I can peek on the back of mine and see what it is. If I can get enough light in here. Turn on flashlight. Okay, this one says 55 watts. And this monitor is, I don't know exactly. It's probably 16 inches long. 14, 16. Two reaches, like that.
Right.
And that's 55 watts only. So 255, say 275 maybe. So if you had, a 550 watt or what, 600 watt, what were these numbers over here? You turn off a flashlight.
See, I'm a thing.
That's 255 there. That one's, you can't see what I'm showing you. Let me get back to their screen share. This there. This one here is like $40. It's got 6 outlets, which would do your like your router, which I'm sure isn't much, your tower and your monitor. So that's $40 for that. So that would do one of them for sure. So I don't know if it'd be cheaper to buy 2 of those boogers or one that's going to do the both of them. So that's 8. That's more cost though. So you get 2 of those as $80, but for the 140, you're covered for 865 watts.
Well, I'm thinking the $40 would be the way to go.
That's what I'm saying right away. Yeah, I mean, unless they've got something else that can do it. So this one's 169, but that's 900 watts. Okay, we're just getting bigger then. And these are just little sidebar things there. I'm sure if you go to like Amazon, the official site or something, it'd probably give you more options here. 600 volt amps. Milliamps.
Even if it would just run for 2 minutes, be plenty.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean that's enough for you to be alerted and to close your screen out, right? Okay. So how long do this stay? I'm just going to click on just one of them here, just to see how long it says. Replaceable battery. Okay. 330 watts, UPS backup, blah, 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 7 outlets. Surge protection, that's nice. 2 surge protection only, I don't know what that means. Oh, maybe just 2 out of the 7 outlets are surge protected. But how long does it stay? How long does it keep your stuff up before it peters out? Where's the? We need some specs on it. I don't see any specs. There's a video. Questions, answers. Let's just see it real quick. Like how long? There you go. How long will it run when my power is off? Cable modem. It worked for hours. Power came back 4 hours on, and everything was still powered. Yeah, I mean. I guess it's just a matter of how much power you're pulling as opposed to, how long that battery is going to last. So, yeah, I mean, I can't see why it wouldn't last several hours. It's a deep cycle battery that's in those things.
If you wasn't using your computer, like I've got playlists running, but if you had everything closed out, then it wouldn't use much.
I wouldn't think so. And even if you had things running, it doesn't seem like that'd be much more power. I mean, to be honest, I guess minutely it would be more power because it's just having to work harder to do what you're asking it to do. But it's still not going to be very much. Yeah, it's still not going to be very much. I wouldn't think so anyway. Yeah, I mean they're pretty efficient anymore, I bet. So it says on average it's 200 watts. So unless you have a really, really outdated computer, that's probably correct. That sounds about right. 200 watts. I think at 200 watt, 2 100 watt light bulbs.
So that $40 would run one computer.
Yeah.
One. Why are we getting feedback here?
I'm not sure.
Anyhow,
yeah, that would do your whole setup. That would do your tower and your monitor and everything. And really, I mean, does she always run her computer? Do you usually have both of them going at once?
Yes.
Okay. So it would be wise to get a second one then. Because I was thinking if she doesn't use hers so very often, then right, it doesn't make a difference if it's plugged in. If it's turned off, it's not using power.
Well, like hers is not running any programs or anything as a minute.
Yeah, $40 each. That sounds good enough. I mean, personally, you say you got some. I would try them out. Just start your computer. Don't run anything that you're worried about losing, and flip that breaker off like you talked about, or unplug it. See how long it lasts, and you have some idea. And you might not have to spend that $40 twice anyway.
Right.
That's where I would start with it. But I mean, yeah, $40 isn't very much, but that seems reasonable enough.
Well, you're talking over $500, and then your tower's 200. Or I mean, your monitor's over 100.
Mm-hmm.
Keyboard, mouse is nothing.
Yeah, those are pretty cheap there.
And what we're looking at is like if you get a surge or a lightning strike.
Yes, sir. Yep. I mean that's the way to look at it. It's an investment. It really is.
So
that's something that you would want.
It would probably tear up your battery backup, but not your computer.
Yeah, you would hope so. Right, exactly. Yeah, even some of those the lightning suppressors or whatever, they're only guaranteed one time. If it's been hit and it's had been activated, then it is trash. But they're not super expensive. A lot of people are having those things put on their house to where there's power surges or lightning strikes or whatever. This is supposed to combat that. I don't know. It sounds kind of gimmicky to me, but they say it works, so I follow the instructions and I install them. But it sounds kind of gimmicky to me. It goes off at the same kind of breaker that would be like for your water heater or your dryer. There's a 2-pole 30. It's like 2 breakers stacked up, and it's a 30 amp. And it goes in. It's just wires into this little box that's got these little lights on there, and it's supposed to condition your power. I don't understand how it works. It doesn't make any sense to me, but I wire them like the instructions say. And yeah, so it's a 220 circuit that goes to that box, and it's got a neutral, and you just wire it into your panel as if it were, like I said, a dryer or a water heater or something. It's a 2-pole 30 that goes to it.
So is it your 200 amp breaker?
No, it's after that in the whole circuit. It goes through your meter, of course, through your 200 amp main, and then it's just a couple of breakers in the panel, and then a lot of times it's going to be really close to the panel. You would knock out one of the like half-inch knockouts out of the side or bottom or whatever, and then you just wire it straight to a breaker, and the white wire goes to the neutral bar, goes to the neutral spot there.
So does it protect all of your breakers then?
It's supposed to, yeah. I mean, that's what they say. Again, I think it's kind of gimmicky. I don't understand how it works, but it sounds pretty gimmicky. But I mean, they've been selling them for years, and they're in a lot of the homes that I go to, and that I've had people ask me about them, and I tell them just like I'm telling you. It sounds kind of gimmicky, but if you want to buy that and you want me to install it, I'll do so.
How expensive are they?
I'm not sure. I can Google that too.
Not that I'm going to change anything. Everything's well, mine.
Yeah, exactly.
But you was telling me about like in a bedroom or something. It's got that white curly Q neutral wire.
Yes, sir.
Your breaker and.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Right. Yeah, that's the arc fault kind, and yeah, they're that's in the new codes. There's one here from Intermatic, which is a very well known brand name. It's $199. 237. I've actually installed one of these here, the Eaton brand, at $118. Yeah, I mean it's kind of just a little old box, and it's got, they don't show the wires on that picture there, but it's just a little box and it's got wires that hang off of it, and like I said, it just goes really close to your panel usually, and that one says $50. It's gonna be something different, I bet. It's a whole home surge protector, and that's this one here is $29. I don't know that I trust that. The others are all like within the $100 range or just over.
Well, them probably better.
Yeah, well, I think I'd spend the extra $1 if I was going to do that.
Okay, it's $11.20.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't have to go to work for school. But I need to go to bed.
Okay. Well, hey, it's been fun hanging out with you and JT and everybody in the chat room.
JT, I appreciate it. I'll catch you on your live stream one of these days.
Oh, okay. I appreciate you keeping me on here. I really do.
Okay, you're quite welcome.
You're a good guy, JT. Keep doing what you're
All
doing,
right.
brother. You're a good man.
Okay, I'll catch you on next time.
Take care, buddy.
All right.
All right, Miss Kim. Thanks again. Thanks to everybody in the chat room. Y'all be sure to hit that like button on the way out, and we'll see y'all in the next one.
All right. May the peace of the Lord be with you.
Take care, guys.